In the studios of 94.3 Radio 1, I am so honored and privileged to have a duo, the music of whom I have been listening to. I've been growing up listening to. Everybody who's in the late 80s or 90s will know what I'm talking about. This is the Colonial cousins in the flesh in the studios. Oh my God, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's our pleasure to be here.
It's been years. I remember back in the day when you came up with songs like whether it is Sanidapa or whether it is Krishna, there was a resonance with people. You know, it's like at any given point in time, if there was a thought that people could not express, you expressed it through that music.
Right.
Yeah. Tell us about a little backstory of that song.
Krishna, we were crossing a road, I remember.
Uh-huh.
And we were just going, we crossed one road and we were in that island, you know, between two roads.
Uh-huh.
And then I started singing Krishna for him.
Correct.
Oh.
I said, check this out.
And he's saying Krishna ni begane bharo. She
looked at me. Cool. And then we
That's some nice background score.
Went to his house. That evening we composed a song.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
But that's how we compose. No, it's kind of like he'll have an idea and then I'll write around it. And then when he hears that, then he'll again react. And then I'll listen to what he's reacting to and I'll react.
Yeah.
Block building.
Yeah.
It's like Lego blocks. Yeah.
That was an era where you didn't have to look or think of trends. What came to your heart or a tune that you thought that kind of came very organically to you is something that you put out to the people and people would love them.
I think that is how music should be, even today.
Yeah.
What trends? You said the trend.
That is true. That is
I
true.
mean, whatever music playing is the trend.
Yeah.
Following trends, then you do that. But if you want to be a trend, then you have to think your own music.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And originality is probably what creates the future.
Yeah.
Because you're always picking up stuff from the past. We've all learned, all our art, technique, whatever we've learned from the masters.
Right.
But you want to take it forward, no?
Sure.
You want to take it ahead. So unless you compose new songs, you compose a new... because music is about expression.
Sure.
So if you can't express, art is about expression. If you can't express yourself and you need to go back to the old thing all the time, then time is stopping.
You have to believe in your art. What you create, you have to believe it, to enjoy it. And then the magic is there.
Right.
If you're going to just think about everything which is going on in the world and try to do something, it might click, but there'll be a lot of confusion in it.
Right.
And confusion doesn't stay long.
Yep.
Because people who hear it also get confused slowly.
And primarily, I think, you've got to learn your art.
Right.
Your art form, whatever you've studied, whether you're a guitarist or a drummer or a singer or a painter, if you don't know your fundamentals,
Right.
then how do you expect to last? Because then it's all about a fad.
Yeah.
You create something, it's a great hit, but you can't seem to do that tomorrow for the next one. And that's why so many artists come and go with one song and two songs.
Right.
Because they're not creating music, they're just creating a fad.
Right. Speaking of music, at that time, back in the 90s again, and early 2000s, of course, you brought in different genres of music. You try to blend it in so that it becomes more and more relevant, and it also kind of sits well with the common man, where he kind of gets a gist of it. So when you did a Krishna song, which had a classical bass, but you gave it a riff which was very Western, it beautifully sat with people, and they were introduced to what otherwise they would find difficult to understand, which is classical music as we do know.
Yeah, because Colonial has always brought about fusing different styles in a song format.
Right.
In a song form. Very simple. I mean, anybody can hum Krishna or any other song, Sanidapa.
It's not just jamming, it's not just fusion. Every song is kind of... if there's a jam, there is space for it.
Sure.
But the song itself is simple.
Yeah, but there is a song.
Easily said.
Yeah,
so
but there is a song.
Are about songs. It's not about fusion. Fusion is the application of the sound and styles we use around it. But fundamentally, it's the song.
Yeah.
And that's why you like a Sanidapa or a Krishna or whatever.
Yeah.
And also, I think what people in Colonial Cousins actually experience is the life of Hariharan and the life of Lesle Lewis the way they have always been.
Right.
Which comes out, so we are not trying to, so what we love, we do, and then people get to see it and say, hey, we like this too.
Yeah.
If you didn't like it, too bad for you. It's true. I mean, we do it because we love doing it.
Sure.
And I'm just happy everybody loves what we do.
I love this bracelet, by the way. You're someone who's always been very open about when it comes to fashion statements.
Hari's wife and I,
Oh.
we went to we had a gig in Bangalore. So
Show it to the cameras.
that's the one.
This is something I would hoard. I mean,
And
wow.
I'm talking about in the 90s.
Yeah.
So Lali and I went shopping on Brigade Road or somewhere. That's it.
Yeah.
Commercial street.
Commercial Street.
And she picked up something, I picked up this, and not one stone has fallen out.
Yeah, I mean, look at that.
It's amazing, huh?
The magic of silver and the stones, of course.
So not the
Not
art,
one of them.
the craftsmanship. I'm saying.
Yeah, it's
Not one
beautiful.
stone has fallen out.
Yeah, yeah, which is rare to find, and it's nice that.
इतने साल में हाँ गिर गए.
Speaking of the influences you've had while growing up, if we've got to go back to your childhood, Hariji, let's start with you.
Okay. Well, I come from a Carnatic.
Yes.
Both my father and mother they were
Right.
Carnatic musicians. तो डिफॉल्ट से मैं सुबह से शाम तक कर्नाटिक म्यूजिक सुनता था.
Right.
मम्मी से सीखा भी. And then I was going to Bosco. So I used to sing Beatles and
Oh.
that kind of thing. And then Vivid Bharati was there.
Growing up, yes.
तो लोग कहेंगे.
Absolutely beautiful. Yeah.
मन रे तू काहे न धीर धरे. I used to sing all this. A lot of them were ghazals.
Yeah.
But I never knew it was ghazal. Years later, I said, "Acha, ye ghazal hai." तो मैं ghazal गा रहा हूँ. So without knowing, I used to sing all kind of genres.
Nice.
No inhibition.
Right.
Because I don't have to please anybody.
Correct.
Basic talent of singing was there. So
Right.
I used to sing all these songs. So I grew up singing all this, which it came very helpful to me when I was doing Colonial.
Right. Absolutely.
So and naturally, like
Yeah.
kaise gaate the,
Yeah.
and so I have gone through all these genres in my childhood, and I used to perform for small crowds and all that.
Any song that you can please sing a few lines of a Beatles maybe, or any one of your favorite songs that really stuck with you?
I used to sing. Later on, I sang, "Freedom, freedom. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child."
Ooh.
Won't stop.
Oh, yeah, Richie Havens.
Richie Havens.
Yeah, I
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I learned that much guitar also,
Acha.
because he used to play only
Correct,
one or
only
two
a good-
chords, na?
And then he broke his string and he's still playing, you know.
Ooh,
Clap your
yeah.
hand, clap your hands.
I mean,
I think it's the first ever time you will ever come across on any platform Hariharan trying that rock number, and oh my God, have you ever thought of doing this kind of a rock thrown in the middle?
see, it keeps popping in whenever required. Like I said, it's his life. So what
Yeah.
comes from his life?
Hey, that's a good idea, man. We could do that. Yeah.
That one's got that little air.
Oh my God, see, I told you it's iconic. It's iconic that they're actually thinking of a tune that they could work around. And Hariharan, as well as Les, are going to try rock. Wow.
Never know.
Amazing. Never know. Yeah. I'm hoping this works out into something more than what it is. Coming to you, Les, tell us a little about your backstory. When you were growing up, what kind of influences have you
I come
had?
from a very random. I come from a dance family.
Ooh.
My dad
Okay.
has been one of the biggest choreographers in Bollywood.
Yes.
PL Raj. So Sholay, Sargam, Dawn,
Yes, yes.
Jungli Evening in Paris, you name it. It's all there. Deva, Ganapati Deva.
Yeah.
My dad's done it all. So I grew up with, but he's a classical dancer. So he studied classical, Bharatanatyam, all
Wow,
that
yeah.
stuff. Bharatanatyam, Kathak, Kuchipudi. He like just loved dance.
Yeah,
Once he got into one, then he got like so.
Into the others as well, yeah.
So because he was into dance, then there was also Gopi Kishan, there was Sitara Devi.
Yeah.
All this. So you find dancers and classical musicians, classical dancers, classical
Yes.
musicians need each other.
Yes,
Especially
yes.
the dancers.
Yes.
They need the musicians to
Yeah.
play while they dance.
Yep.
So because of that, Alara Khanji was also my dad's. They knew each other. We lived in the same area.
Right.
Zakir Bhai would walk home and carry me when I was small. And, so I grew up in that kind of fantastic classical.
Right, a very rich
backdrop.
kind of atmosphere of music and
My dad
dance.
would listen to Vilayat Khan and
Wow.
So you're hearing some really. You don't know
everything
what
is
you're
going
hearing.
good.
You don't like it. I don't know, but you're hearing the really bosses doing their stuff.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, my mom's a hardcore radio fan. So
Vivek Bharti has been in both your
full
lives.
on, yes, full on. So I know all the old songs. I don't know who sang it, and I don't know who composed it. I like the song or I don't like the song.
Okay.
So for me, it was not about इन्होंने गाया तो अच्छा होगा, उन्होंने compose किया तो
Right,
अच्छा होगा.
right.
I don't know who it is. I just like the song or don't. And then at the same time, because I went to St. Mary's in Mount Abu, I got it a lot into the Beatles and Jimi Hendrix. And
Boarding schools also do that.
yeah, then we just all the kids would bring their records from different parts of the world.
Absolutely, yeah.
And on a
There you
Sunday
are.
morning, you got a chance to listen to all the random, amazing
Artists.
Kareem and it's right from ABBA, Beatles, all of it.
Yeah.
So when you put it all together, and then I started playing. When I came here, I started playing for ghazals. So I was playing for so many ghazals. Nina. Rajendra, Nina,
Talat Aziz.
Oh, wow, yeah.
In fact, Talat just sent me a video of me playing with him on Doordarshan 80s.
Back in the day, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I used to play because I was a freelance musician, but
Correct.
I'm always listening.
Yeah.
So you like the song or you don't like the song.
Correct.
I don't know. So today, by the time he introduced me to all the classical singers or Mehdi Hasan, whatever, they said, hey, I know this song. I didn't know that he did this. So,
Sure.
kind of got reintroduced
Right,
with
right.
Hari. And I remember in New York, I was trying to tell him, hey, he said, is there any some good artists? So I said, you should get James Brown. He's the godfather of funk.
Yes.
He said, Acha, theek hai. So he bought that. He goes home, and he and his mom are great listening partners. They both love music.
Yeah,
They're buddies
They're
when it comes to
Nice.
music. They're not
Nice.
the mom and dad, mom and son. No.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's so
Musical
nice. What a bond.
hang on,
Yeah.
So he said, Leslie said that
This is very
this
good.
is a very good singer from the West. Acha. So they sat down to play. And get up, get up, get up. It's going on 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes. After some time, his mom sweetly asked him, when is he going to sing? And you know what he told her? I don't know, Leslie said.
It's good, so just listen.
No, I didn't choose this. Leslie said, so he put it on me.
Because after 1 minute, I know this is going to be the style.
Antara, Mukhra, everything is here.
So mom very sweetly asked him, when he's going to start singing.
Oh, so this is different. People never criticize.
Correct.
This is different.
Yeah.
The style is different.
So all the kind of music that I grew up with, and then also meeting up with Hari, I think we just bring in what we have without thinking of what we have, because we've already grown up and listened to all that, and wherever it pops up in your own way, and that becomes your own style.
Right.
But yeah, it's all imbibed and all.
Absolutely. Unbelievable that I have Hariharan and Lesle Lewis in the studios of 94.3 DD1. Oh my God. Now that you said that you're partners with Mum, listening to a lot of music, and the music that he introduces, or maybe you introduce to Mum, or maybe Mum wants you to listen to, or both of you to listen to. When she first heard Colonial Cousins, what was her response?
She loved it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
She said, oh, you're singing, huh?
Especially there was this piece which she sings. And, Parulanu vedanu patitavaruna parulanu vedanu patitavaruna parulanu vedanu.
Yes. Wow.
And
Wow,
a lot
amazing.
of Carnatic musicians,
Yes.
they loved it.
Yeah.
And my mother's guru, Brinda,
Ah, man.
one of the greatest singers.
I think all the ones who missed listening to her missed out something. His mom's guru. He played me a cassette of a pirate recording.
All India radio
हमने वो
recording.
घर पे था ना record किया था.
And she said, "Ta-ra-ra, He said, who's this man? He just shook. He said, what is this note?
How do you hold
Yeah.
a center note like that?
Yeah.
It's not singing multiple notes. Just
Correct. It's just
one note.
one note.
It's like some blues singer singing.
Oh,
and so
absolutely, absolutely. There you are.
If you
There you
hear
are.
Carnatic singing, there's one style that is like ripping all over the place.
Right.
And his mom's guru style, where his mom has got it and he's got it, is just the simplicity
Melodic.
and beauty and melodic.
Melodic.
And it's quite amazing.
Wow.
So they loved it, and they loved Krishna because Krishna is so popular as a song, as a dance.
Dance form too. Yeah, I've danced to it too. I mean, when you're growing up doing Bharatnatyam with your mum or dad, even Kathak for that matter.
they've all-
Krishna is the center of all of it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh my God, that is amazing. Some beautiful stories from back in the day that's being spilt out here on radio for the first ever time. It's with Colonial Cousins in the studios of 94.3 Radio 1. This has been your influence. Going into the future, we know today, thanks to the digital age, good, bad, ugly, everything has come to the fore. There's a lot of good music. You do discover a lot of music. Sitting here, we can, get a taste of what's happening maybe in the deep tribes or the deep areas of, say, Netherlands or America or any. We get a chance to listen to that kind of music. But at the same time, we do know there's a lot of music that's just coming out there and probably even making things a little odd for us because they may not all be good. What do you have to say of this influence these days?
Wholesale market. Correct. It's like going to a wholesale market and getting the stuff you want.
Yeah.
But wholesale market zaruri hai. Because kya hota hai, I'll tell you, a lot of artists cannot get a chance to be identified.
Correct.
I have heard some amazing artists. ये कौन है, कहाँ है करके. I mean,
It's so right. I've just met
that is
a
true.
14-year-old girl, 12, 13-year-old girl. Man, what songs? She's alone. She's a quiet girl. She's 12 years old or something. What songs? And I'm saying, wow. But if I want to present her somewhere, I can't do it at a club. She's underage.
Right. Right.
no, but at least you know it, na?
Yeah. No, but you find by mistake. But there's so
You've
many
spotted talent. It's easier to spot talent.
I think it is a necessary thing. The clutter is also necessary, but I think you just bypass. You take the best out of it. Then
Of course.
Yeah, I think, if you stick to what you love, I think you'll be happier.
Right.
And I keep telling people, listen to what you love because there is what you don't love. Just let it be. Because everyone wants to say, okay, the bakwas hai. Ye. I said, why are you judging? If you don't like it, just leave it because there are a million great songs that you love and they are for free now.
Yeah.
We had to buy them.
Yes.
You're getting them free. Go and listen to what you love.
Appreciate
You'll
what
be
we
happy.
have.
You'll be happy because instead of being negative about what you don't like about someone else. Just leave it alone and go listen to what you like. And it's all for free.
Absolutely. That is true. That is true. What a platform can actually bring for everybody put together. What is it that we can expect from the Colonial Cousins? Is there a 2023 album in the making?
Now that you're suggesting, you might think about it.
Oh my God.
Sochte hain, what do you think? You should do a single, no?
Single.
Just, that is okay. As long as whatever it is, an EP from one single, it can go to 2 songs or 3 songs, make an EP out of it or make an album out of it. Just one that we need from you. And I'm telling you.
We're coming on.
Yeah, that's going to be amazing. The performance at the Kala Ghoda Festival, what is that like? What is it going to bring for us again on stage?
I don't know what it's going to bring for the audience, but for us, I think
have a
great time. I think we haven't performed in Mumbai for like ages.
Yeah.
I remember when we started the first tour in '96 for BPL, it was at the race course.
Yeah.
And it started raining.
Oh.
Yeah, it started raining.
You're even taking the name of a sponsor that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah,
sort
I'm
of.
just saying, yeah. But that time BPL.
Yeah, they were very big.
But it was his craft.
Yes.
But my point is, it started raining, and then obviously we can't perform. It's at the race course. Audience refused to go.
Wow.
They just stood it out and they got drenched and they waited and finally we took the risk of being
historic
if it has to be. But yeah, because your electric instruments get on stage in the rain, you can get a shock.
Absolutely.
But we sang. And it was like, and I think Rain was one of the amazing songs at that point.
That just added to the entire, ambience of the place.
Yeah.
And people must have taken such memories. Wow.
It's just a beautiful, it's probably one of our most favorite songs.
That would be beautiful. Can I have a few more lines of the song?
The rain, hi, no?
Hi.
Rain clouds in the sky, and I don't know why they make me blue when I'm thinking of you. Maybe they want to cry as I walk on by, hiding my tears in a world of goodbye.
Colonial Cousins in the studios of 94.3 Radio 1. I can't tell you how honored we feel to have them in the studios. I have one last bit for you, which is a quick fire round. And quick questions. Of course, questions, but quick answers. But don't worry, you can take your time as well. They're very simple, fun questions. I thought I must ask you. Okay, if you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Thailand.
What about you, Hariharan?
At the moment, Kotagiri.
Ah, nice. What was the last band or artist you listened to?
Lesle Lewis. Yeah, I mean, it's true. Because I listen to the music that I create, which you're also going to get to listen.
Yeah, obviously, we are looking forward to it, Hariji.
I keep listening to Stevie Wonder.
Oh, nice. Bringing back some memories, I believe.
You know, you met him also.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that must have been a moment.
Yeah.
Because he's been a Stevie fan from those days. Kya gata hai yaar?
You know, I mean, I must mention that quickly. I'll just mention it.
It's a
Please.
I went to meet.
I'm willing to wait. Hold on. Go ahead.
So I was in LA. I was performing, and my friend was there. He knew some people in that music business. So he arranged a meeting. I was supposed to go and say hi and
Correct.
take a photograph and just shake his hand. I had taken one of my ghazal albums. So I thought I'll just give it to him. It was a fan moment for me, basically. So he says, Hariharan, okay. So I gave him this thing. Come. So he took me to the studio. He heard the whole album.
Amazing, no?
The whole album for 45 minutes. He heard it.
Wow.
And he, one or two places, just rewind. That's-
And he must have asked you about the ragas. He tried to understand everything.
And
Wow.
what it means, everything.
Wow.
And he said, I'm working on some songs. Could I play it? I said, of course.
That's
Wow.
what music and musicians are about.
I said, I just stood up. I said, please, Stevie, please, it'll be my honor to come on, privilege. And so and then he explained, this is the lyrics and what his thought was about and all that. And then he goes on the piano and he starts singing. I sang with him something.
Wow.
It was
Have you recorded these moments?
Oh yeah. This was in early 90s. We didn't have
Phones nahi the.
nahi the.
I know.
problem tha.
But in your memory and every time you say this, I can already picture it.
Yeah.
I can picture
When
it.
you get these moments, no, and these are real moments.
These are the moments. They stay with you.
And you know,
And when you're retelling the stories also, it gives goose flesh to the others. I'm like, oh my God, really?
I go through those moments and I just realized one thing, ki musicians are all the same. I
mean, for him to say, hey, can I play you my music? Musicians
so
are musicians.
beautiful.
Right.
When you're at the music level, everybody's equal.
Yes.
It humbled me, the
Yes.
whole experience.
That's why I wanted to talk about it, because at the end of the day, who gets to meet Stevie Wonder and
Absolutely.
hang out with him and play his full
Absolutely.
album for him?
The entire album, wow.
So amazing.
I know. Yeah.
In fact, we were in London at the airport, we were in this first-class business lounge of British Airways, and both of us having a drink. And there was this elderly guy staring at us, elderly British guy, 50. He kept looking at us. Then he came and says, "Excuse me, are you the Colonial Cousins?"
Wow.
In London, British Airways lounge.
And a white guy coming up to you and says,
Are you we said, wow, yes, of course. How do you know us? You know our music? So yeah, Elton and I are big fans of you. So Elton, gone Elton. So Elton John, I'm his
oh
manager.
my God, oh my
We've
God.
been listening to your music in Krishna.
See?
Because on Channel V it would play on the
Yes.
East, and I think
Yes.
Krishna is really international.
It has
So
it has
they
cut
went and
across so many
bought the album.
places. Yeah. Wow.
Because they liked that song, they went and bought the album.
Amazing. Amazing.
What all happens, we don't know, no?
Brilliant. Brilliant. Okay, is there anything spontaneously that you've done lately, Hariji?
Me?
Yeah.
Spontaneously lately.
Decided to sing at a friend's.
I wore this shoe after about 7 years. Today I was I wear a kid. So I said,
Usually.
यार मेरे को boot पहनना है. Really, I got it polished also. Look.
Wow, a very cowboy look, huh?
No,
Nice.
he's always been like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because once when we were in New York, he went into the Red Indian store and bought all the Red Indian outfit, the entire outfit except for the headgear.
Yeah.
And he's wearing that and he comes into the airport, remember?
And I come into the airport. तो बोले कि हरी जी आपने भजन छोड़ दिया करना.
So somebody thought he was
Hariom Sharan.
Hariom Sharan. So man, with a Red Indian and cowboy jacket or Hariom Sharan, how do you even think that? Yeah.
Oh, but-
He's a boots guy. He knows.
Yeah, I like it and I can see it now.
Lots.
I can only imagine. If you could teleport to a place, where would you go and why?
Thailand and eat food.
Yeah. He's got it.
You say I just.
Correct, बोला है.
3 more questions, okay? What do you have to? Well, let's go straight to what is your idea of a workout or an exercise regime?
Me? I do workout, proper workouts.
Nice. What about you? Nice.
I cook my own food and eat the right food. I eat everything that I love and I've lost
Nice.
20 kilos.
Yeah.
And I know how to do it.
Oh my God. Here is the man who can give you the clue.
Yeah, I did. I learned it in
The
COVID,
secret.
during
Nice.
COVID period, and that's why
The perpetual problem that everybody has is of losing
I
weight,
think
and you
the
have
biggest
it.
problem is human beings eat too much.
Or should we just say Indians eat too much?
Human beings.
Human beings? Okay.
That's why everyone has problems and need to go to hospital.
Okay. What is getting old? What does that mean to you?
What is getting old? I think you get old physically sometimes. It's not never mental.
Absolutely. What about you, Les?
Same thing. I mean, age is just a number.
Yeah. Yeah.
It affects your whatever. Yeah.
It's just this number, but
But
your mind
I'll
is
tell you
always
something. The way I felt when I was in college, the same way I feel now.
Yeah.
That's what we want, and we want a lot more music coming from you. Both of you, Les and Hariji,
I mean-
please sit and work on some music. I could have some rock riffs coming from both of you, more Carnatic thrown in, more just fusion and genre of both of you, because we really haven't had it for a while. And we'd love to have you back on board and doing a lot of the things that we've been waiting to hear from you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Colonial Cousins in the studios of 94.3 Radio 1. Back to music.
94.3 Radio 1.